Dear colleagues and friends, it's a great pleasure to welcome you to this, the 36th Annual Congress of the EAU. We've certainly lived in interesting times, haven't we? With all the events that have unfolded recently with the pandemic, with travel restrictions, social distancing, and so on, this has had an enormous impact on us both personally and professionally. Happily, with the adoption of modern media and digitization, we've been able to continue our activities both clinically and academically. And with the adoption of these media, we've been able to continue our educational programs at the EAU, to provide lectures across the globe to colleagues at international societies and to liaise with international societies. And I'm sure you would agree that this has been successful, although not as good as meeting up in person. It's a great pleasure to welcome you to this meeting, where we have over 6,000 delegates from 150 or more countries, with colleagues from both Asia, Africa, and South America. As you'll see from the program, we have been able to develop a very significant program based on our usual EAU Congress, and I hope that you'll find this enjoyable. Certainly, what we have seen is that the Scientific Congress Office, under the leadership of Professor Peter Albers and Professor Arne Stenzl, have developed an enormous program. It's been a huge body of work, and without the EAU Central Office, this wouldn't have been possible. Without more ado, I'd like to hand over now to Arne Stenzl to give us a bit more information. Arne.
Thanks, Chris. It indeed has been a challenge, really, because, we initially had the meeting planned as a physical meeting in March. Then we had to postpone it to July, and eventually we had to make a virtual meeting out of it. And it is thanks to the enormous and really fruitful work of Peter Albers, the Scientific Committee, and the Central Office in Arnhem to make this virtual meeting possible. Just imagine, we had planned a physical meeting with enormous effort, had made all the invitations and everything, and then eventually we had to change it to a virtual meeting, which of course had to imply several changes. It's still, you are able to attend now a 5-day meeting. We selected, or the scientific committee under Peter Albers selected 1,268 abstracts out of 4,500 submissions. And there are now 65 sessions made out of that, 43 poster sessions and 22 video sessions. So it's going to be an interesting meeting where we take the last and the best, the last informations and the best out of a worldwide development in urology. And we bring that to you, and we bring that to you in a virtual format where you will be able to not only attend, but also to participate actively. There is a question and answer function. Please take use of that. Just submit your questions. It will be in the Q&A, sorry, and then the respective moderator will then transmit your question or the most interesting and important questions to the respective presenter. It is also possible to not only to interact, but also to attend many of the sponsored sessions as well, but we'll come back to that later on. Well, Chris, that is in a nutshell what we're going to expect.
Thanks, Arne. Certainly, of course, we've had to change the format of this meeting. Things don't just happen, they have to be made to happen. And one of the things that we always do at our welcoming ceremony is to acknowledge the enormous contribution of colleagues to the field of urology, both eminent established colleagues as well as young urologists. And what we have prepared for you are vignettes from our colleagues who have received awards for both the 2021 meeting, where, of course, we didn't hold a Congress, and this year. So without more ado, I'd like to hand you over to contributions from these colleagues in the following video.
Maybe the patient office, we have a second which is the policy office. I will be happy to continue leading the Congress in order to get prostate cancer, male cancers, the right place in the European Union and the Commission. Lifetime achievement award, which goes together with this pack. Congratulations, Hein. Thank you very much. I must say that I've been telling you, all the ladies in the central office that have helped me to get this award. I will now use it to reward a little bit the ladies that have helped me to achieve what I have today.
We are here at the University Clinic of Dresden in front of the building where the Department of Urology is located, where I was chairman from 1992 to 2018. Here I really worked for the longest part of my life, and the reason maybe is that I received this very prestigious Willy Gregor medal. We are very thankful to the EAU for giving this high award to me, is that I was working here for so long. We started here the department after reunification almost new. I started a transplant center for kidney transplantation, which is now the biggest one in former East Germany.
As a radiologist and non-urologist, it is a special honor to receive this award because it shows the value that imaging diagnosis has for a urological patient. In my case, prostate cancer for MRI. So it shows that with diagnosis with MRI, and I've been fighting for a long time to prove its value, that now the urology world embraces this nice technique, which will help our patients for a better treatment.
My name is Michael E. Moran. I'm a physician and urologist at the University of South Carolina, and I am the winner of the 2020-2021 Ernest Desnos Award. I would like to personally thank all the medical students that have put up with my historical methods throughout my career.
It is an honor for me to present to you the 2020 Matula Award.
Being the second female to receive this great honor, I would like this award to also be an inspiration for all women in urology. Thank you.
It is a tremendous honor to be awarded the Crystal Matula Award, since it is the most prestigious international award for a young urologist. And to me, it means that you gain recognition from your colleagues, both in your home country and at an international level, thanks to work, determination, and integrity.
It is a great honor for me, this was the study that was awarded was the first study that I was responsible for as chair of the Junior ERUS and the EAU Robotic Surgery Group.
This award means an indelible memory of my working life. This is the combination of 2 years of research during my fellowship at Fundación Puigvert, and I must say that without the team, nothing would have been possible.
The Essen team welcomes you to our home base, the medical campus of the Essen University Hospital, right behind me. I do highly appreciate the honor of this prestigious award, which is very onerous to me, but also all colleagues who tremendously contributed to this work.
Thank you very much.
Of course, it's a great honor for me to receive this award. This research is based on long-term data of the EAU prostate cancer screening study. So, of course, I have to thank all the EAU study participants and study group members, my team, so co-authors, and my supervisors. Thank you very much.
I'm happy and grateful to the European Association of Urology to share this moment with all the delegates of the EAU 2021.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
See you soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and I wish all people a wonderful EAU 21.
Indeed, you can see the outstanding contributions of colleagues. And now we're going to hear more about the up-to-date presentations, the latest developments in the field. Without more ado, can I hand over to you, Peter, to get the show on the road? Over to you, Peter.
Thanks, Chris. Yes, I also welcome all of you to this exciting meeting. We'll have a 5-day full program in 5 virtual rooms, so you can flip from one room to the other. Usually we have 1 to 2 plenary sessions. This is expanding from active surveillance, latest developments, to level 1 evidence for MRI, for example, and incontinence in elderly. So we span all kinds of urology in our plenaries and thematic sessions. And there are some special features I would like to mention for this year's EAU. First of all, we have game changers. So we are able to present for the first time in public scientific results that on the same day will be published in highly ranked peer-reviewed journals, level 1 evidence in all fields of urology. So we are very excited of having those original presenters here at the meeting with the discussant. Second, I think most important is that patients are involved and actively involved in this meeting. We have patient sessions, we have patients as lecturers in sessions, so we are able to have the patient's perspective in all the treatments we will choose for them. I think this is a very, very important contribution for future meetings, and we start this year's EAU with this special event. And the third thing is, if you would like to screen what is really the best of the best, we have introduced best of abstract sessions. So the scientific Congress Office colleagues have selected in their tracks the 3 best abstracts that had been submitted to this year's meeting. And I think it's very easy for you to sort this out. In these sessions, they will be discussed. We have discussions on the best abstracts. And so you are able to screen through the meeting by tracks. I think these are the most important developments, and we are all very excited. And by this way, I have to thank my colleagues from the Scientific Congress Office for doing such a tremendous work in selecting the best of the best for this year urology. I'm going to hand up to Arnulf, and perhaps we have some more information. Arnulf.
Well, wow, that is really a full program. It's a very nice program, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it, and you'll get a lot of information out of it. It would not have been possible to have a program like this with all these efforts and with all the excellent speakers without the support from our industry partners. There are 18 industry sessions, and there are 40 exhibitors. So please make use of these industry sessions, because there are really some nice contributions and nice sessions there, very informative. And again, it shows us that we are really partners with the industry. With the help of them, we can make this educational effort possible. There's also something special. We have a scavenger hunt set up. The office is set up something like this. You'll find on each day, on each of the 5 days of the meeting, you'll find some letters hidden somewhere. And if you put these letters together, they will form each day a word. And all 5 days, it will be a 5